I want to show you my organizing tote. These are all my supplies. One of the keys to organizing is to stay in the space you're organizing. I know that sounds silly, but the thing is when you're a mom, you are the Good Samaritan queen, and you're constantly getting interruptions, and there's people that need you. There's other tasks that need to be done. I mean, if you leave this, say I'm organizing this space for a half hour, but if I leave the space and see, oh, there's some laundry that needs to be done. Oh, I gotta pay that bill. I mean, you know, you're never gonna finish your organizing project unless you stay in the space you're organizing. So one of the secrets is to have a little tote with all your supplies so you're not running to go grab your supplies. So I wanna show you what is in my supply kit. So I've got, this is one of my favorite things. This is a P-Touch Brother labeler, and it's about $30, and then you can get refills that are about $12 each. So it is really fun. I'm going to show you how I'm going to label this. So I'm going to do, what would you call baking powder and all the leavening, like leavening
agents.
Leavening agents. Leavening. My husband's here helping me. Jared, do you want to come and say hi? Leavening agents. He just got back from the gym. Here he is.
Hello.
He's my computer whiz husband, and I'm the creative artiste, right?
That's true, technologist.
Okay. So I push print, so it will just print, and it's like laminated. It's really nice, as you can see. Yesterday I labeled my fridge with my artist white tape, but I'm actually gonna go and upgrade it so my photos look nicer. But I do love artist white tape because it's so fast. This takes a little bit more time and it's more money. Like if you ever run out of labeling tape, then what are you gonna do? So, okay, so it cuts off, and then it has a little break in the back, and then you just rip it off. It kind of curls, so you have to kind of, this is what so then I grab my scissors, one of the important supplies in my supply kit, and Jared, do you want to put this up there for me to make it quicker? And he's a perfectionist. I'm always into speed, but he is always into doing it perfectly. So he does things really nice. I just do it really fast. It gets done quick because there's other things I want to do besides labeling. I want to paint and dance. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna put this right here.
Did you do toothpicks?
No, I ran out of space. So will you do extracts? Okay, this is refill tape for the laminator. I have Sharpie markers because sometimes I make, with 3x5 cards, I make labels, and then I just use a tape gun and I tape it right on the box. Jerry, can you get an example of a box that I've taped a little sign in the pantry so they can just see it? And then I have a big chubby marker, pens and pencils. So this is, you know, I just labeled this. This was one of those milk boxes, and I just labeled it sugar, as you can see. And there's sugar in here. Okay, thank you. So this is a wet erase marker. This is quite nice. I've tried it with organizing. They have dry erase label tape, but I haven't liked it because it just, for some reason, it always gets wet and it always becomes a mess. I have loved using this like when I have a dry erase board, and if you want to make like a permanent little calendar or some type of a to-do list for yourself, you can make a grid with this wet erase marker and it won't wash off unless it gets wet. So your dry erase marker can, you know, you can fill in the grid, and then your wet erase will make your grid. This is what school teachers use. It's awesome. And let's see what else. I have some rags in here. I have a utility knife. My favorite way to cut cardboard though is with a serrated steak knife. There's just too many times where you can get hurt with this thing, so I prefer the serrated steak knife because it's really in control. And let's see. And then I have 8.5 by 11 copy paper to make big labels, because I don't want to, like, say I use a container like a Huggies diaper container to put my boys all their soccer shoes in and put it in storage. I don't want to see a little baby in their diaper on the front of that box for the next 3 years. So I just cover it with a big piece of paper, and then I just write soccer shoes, and it works great. I have this right here is full of trash bags, and I've got black ones. Black ones are really great for when you are decluttering and you're throwing away children's toys and things so they don't see the toys, and then you can take them to the local charity and no one is sad because they never know what left. And here's just some other trash bags. Trash bags are great to have to take your donation items. And I have a measuring tape so I can make measurements of my units so I know if my containers are going to be the right size. Here's my pantry. You can see I haven't organized it recently, but it might look crazy to you, but it works really well. So I have my cans of vegetables and things, and I just label the container and I just threw them in. And sometimes I've had more organized, you know, nice stacks, but this is actually working quite well. This is our medicine. So here we have plastic bags, Ziploc, saran wrap, and tin foil. And we have chocolate chips, coconut, seasoning packets. This was actually a flower box container, and it's nice and plastic. But a lot of times I don't get plastic because I'm too cheap. So here's oil and vinegar. Here's all the water bottles. They're also in a flower pot container. And we'll just finish going through this. This is artist tape. Go to an art store and you'll get one for $10. So this is awesome because it's like painter's tape. It doesn't leave a residue. It's restickable. It's writable, but it is white, so you can actually read it. Because when you use, you know, the normal painter's tape that's green or blue, it's not as easy to read. I don't know where my normal's painter's tape. So I love the white because then the labels look so nice. That is all the supplies I have in my organizing tote. So get yourself an organizing tote and get organizing. This is Crystal Meldrum with OrganizeYourJoy.com, and I hope you'll join me on the 5-day declutter spree.